Here's another formula for which we are to solve for one of the variables in that formula. In this case, I'm to take this formula, which happens to be a formula that you might encounter in a business class. I'm going to take this formula and I'm going to solve it for t. So I want to get the t variable isolated on one side of the equation, and I want it to have a coefficient of positive 1. Well, right now, the term that has the t is not isolated. It's also with this p term on the right side of the equation. So my first step would be to remove that term. P minus p on this side of the equation gives me 0, and if I then subtract p from the other side to keep my equation balanced, I have a minus p. I can't do that subtraction until somebody tells me what numbers to put in for a and p. And now we want to make the coefficient here 1. Well, if we just had one letter, wouldn't we divide by that letter, because that letter divided by itself would give us 1? We can do the same thing when we have two letters. P divided by P will give me 1. R divided by R will give me 1, which leaves me T just as I wanted. But then I'd have to divide this side of the equation by PR as well. I really can't do any of those divisions that are there, so my final new formula for T, which in this formula T represents time, my final new formula for T will be A minus P over PR. Now, you might think, well, can't I cancel those P's? But remember, you can't cancel if what's going on is addition or subtraction. We can only cancel if what was going on there between the A and the P here was multiplication. So I can't cancel when there's addition or subtraction there, only when it's multiplication. So here's our formula that we've originally taken in this form, and now we've solved it for T.